Today's episode is brought to you by having your whole life being driven by ChatGPT, from what you eat to how you text. The Pope is my white whale. I wrote him. I said, Your Holiness, I hope this letter finds you well, or at the very least, infallible. Would you please come on my show? We don't have to talk about politics. Stephen Colbert on who he really wants to be a guest on his show before he leaves. Insert theme song here. This is the Daily Sarcast. I give you the news and maybe a laugh. I'm Lindsey Vernick, and today is May 7th, 2026. I hope you guys have been liking all of my special guest hosts recently. Ray and Naveen, who have both hosted recently. Naveen hosted yesterday. They are both hysterical comedians, improvists. I don't know if that's the word, but I'm in improv with the two of them, and they're both so funny. And I am so grateful that they were willing to come on the podcast and take over for me. I have some more exciting guest hosts coming up in the future. And honestly, I'm willing to open up the floor to more people. So if you think that you have what it takes to host a Daily Sarcast episode, please let me know. Send me a text or email me. In real news, Ted Turner, the creator of CNN, has died at 87 years old. This was the man who looked at television news and thought, what if we had anxiety, but scheduled every second of the day? He spent his life buying things, building things, and occasionally nearly bankrupting himself just to see if he could recover in real time. He built sports teams, film libraries, cartoons, news networks. At a certain point, it stopped feeling like business and started feeling like he was collecting industries like they were Pokemon. He also had the vibe of someone who would absolutely apologize for a headline while actively launching another one. And just when you think it's all chaos, he later becomes a massive environmental philanthropist, donating land and money like, my bad for inventing the 24-hour doom scroll. Here's some land. So yes, the man who helped create modern media overstimulation eventually tried to offset it with nature conservation. It's a full circle arc of capitalism, cable TV, and emotional whiplash. So in short, he didn't just change TV, he changed your ability to relax without checking your cell phone every 5 seconds. The Justice Department is now suing Colorado over its gun laws because the new administration has decided the best way to resolve America's long-standing disagreement about firearms is to add even more lawsuits to the pile. Their solution to fixing a mess is always just to create an even bigger one. This one targets Colorado's ban on high-capacity magazines, which was passed after the 2012 Aurora theater shooting. The federal argument is that the law violates the Second Amendment, because there's nothing like constitutional clarity, like litigating how many bullets are socially acceptable before reloading becomes a hobby. Colorado, shockingly, is not thrilled. State officials called it an overreach, which is government speak for, please stop suing us every time we try to pass a law. FIFA has introduced dynamic pricing for World Cup tickets this year, which is a fun way of saying we have successfully monetized on human emotion. Argentine fans, who normally treat the World Cup like a sacred church sermon, are now staring down ticket prices so high you'd think Lionel Messi was doing a soccer game just for you alone. Fans are actually taking out loans, selling their cars, quitting their jobs, and sleeping 10 to a room like they're training for some kind of financial survivor reality show called Extreme Fandom, Bankruptcy Edition. One guy is literally flying through 3 countries just to get to a match. And FIFA's response to all of this is like, yeah, it's expensive, but think of the growth of the sport. Right, because nothing says growing the game like pricing out the people who scream, cry, and go bankrupt for it. So if the stadium atmosphere feels a little lighter this year, don't worry. It's not for a lack of passion. It's just that passion got surge price out of existence. In Lindsay life, yesterday, I ate lunch in a photo booth in the middle of a hotel lobby. Basically, I was working there with my coworkers in this lobby down in Midtown, and I got in trouble for bringing in food because I didn't order at their little restaurant. But I was in the middle of eating and I didn't want to throw it out or have to go somewhere else to eat. So I was like, okay, where's somewhere I can hide and finish my lunch? So I saw the photo booth in the middle of the lobby. So I walk in there, I sit down, I close the curtain, I eat my lunch in the dark. I actually had to turn the flashlight on my phone. And then I get up, I open the curtain, I look around, Literally, no one seemed to notice. I just went on with my day. 5 signs you couldn't be more type B, like me. You leave a pile of trash and or random things wherever you go. Making your bed in the morning is genuinely the hardest thing you have to do all day. You're constantly hitting the find phone noise on your Apple Watch like it's a reflex. You reach into your purse and your hand comes out a little bit chocolatey. No questions asked there. Your phone looks like it's been run over several times by a truck and is always somehow on 3% no matter how much you charge it. Cooking tip of the day. Don't put a lot of oil in your pan and turn it on high because you will get oil all over the pan and yourself. Feedback, comments, questions, a nice Jewish boy looking for a date, email me at Lindsey@thedailysarcast.com. Thank you so much for listening and have a great day.